Beloved ones, I come early from the temple of the sun, and I speak from within the sun temple of light, within your own solar presence, that great sphere of divine fire that exists within you as your true reality, that which God created in the beginning as the ideal selfhood that you have had with you deep within for eons of time. I bless each of you with this radiance of the sun for your self-realization, your freedom, your enlightenment, and ultimately your victory in the ascension and the light. For the sun presence abides in eternality. The God light is there behind the scenes for those who choose God first and who desire the full union with their source in this mystical collaboration of spirit with matter, of heaven within the earth. We set forth now in this cycle of the spring equinox, a great resurrection fire to engulf the earth and every devotee of light, every initiate of the sacred fire who yearns for this oneness, this freedom, this divine energy. And thus each now receives an impetus which will move them upward and onward on their path to victory. Simultaneously, there is the release of a great light of illumination from this temple unto mankind en masse, calling them to a greater opportunity for knowing their true reality in days, months, and years to come. For many have lost their mooring in the divine estate of pure beingness. Therefore we, the ascended ones, we, the cosmic beings, angels and archangels and Elohim, in a sense now compel mankind higher in the light. We release sacred fire, teaching and encouragement to all to leave off of your past, to embrace your divine future within the eternal now, and to know God within fully. Yes, blessed ones, it is time for all to accept their God estate in light, and you, as initiators of fire, representatives of the great central sun upon the earth, are all called to share, to teach, and to assist souls who are now awakening in this great awakening of this time. Yes, this epochal time upon earth. Often the greatest darkness precedes the great dawn of light of a new era. Aquarius come now within the hearts of thousands and eventually millions of souls. Yet it requires some among mankind who will hold that light, who will keep the flame daily, and even embrace the lightning of the mind of God within them to forestall the dark energies and plans of those who have long ago surrendered unto something untoward, their very wills, their very light energies, and have left off of their sacred and holy calling to be sons and daughters of the one eternal God. Thus it requires many who are courageous, intrepid, and involved in the affairs of the Lord to hold that fire, to hold that light. And each of you is called now to do so in greater measure in days, weeks, and months to come. Yes, it is a time of the separation of the tares and the wheat, yet that dynamic first occurs within you as you embrace your God fully and let go of the lesser self. You know these truths. You have studied and applied these teachings. Now is the time for full God's self-realization. Now is the time for a dramatic illumination and an enlightenment that will sweep across the earth through those whom God has called to be light bearers for this age. Now I bless each of you gathered in New York City. I initiate you in the ways of the holy ones of Israel. And even as many of you within this greater community lived in the Essene communities of the past and what you call the Middle East, we are gathering you now from the four winds, from around the earth, to draw forth cosmic light from within you to assist in this cosmic endeavor and to bless many more who will come in future times. So sing your prayers, give forth your invocations, and as you draw forth the light from the temple of the sun in this cycle, it will be a great new birth for America, for the earth, and especially for the 9 centers. And I will add one more 10 that will be involved in this alchemy of this prayer vigil on behalf of the great Aquarian master, Saint Germain. He stands before you, blessed ones, throughout this event to ray forth the 7th ray with God power to impel mankind into the light. Give him of your energies, share your devotions with God, and you will see the cosmic effects of this vigil in coming months and years, outplayed among a new historical stream that will come forth through the collective efforts of all light workers, light bearers around this earth. Thank you for being here. Thank you for serving with all your heart, your mind, your strength, your soul. When you both love God and serve God with your entire being, we are there supporting you, enlightening you, coercing you higher and higher daily in this dynamic of the fruition of all your former efforts of past ages and embodiments, now coming to an apex of finality in the ascension. Yes, even the mass ascensions from the hillsides of many, many souls. I embrace you all. And when you require a word from the karmic board, often as their spokesperson, I am there, both receiving your request, addressing the Great Council, and then responding to you in the moment of need. Yes, dearest ones, we apply our great wisdom for each of you daily as you need it for your victory. Thank you for being here and for being true to all that is virtuous, godly, and divine.